early childhood, so don't delay. Give Dr. Porsche a call today. See the best.
The Tiger Coach interview is brought to you by The Scoreboard, downtown Huron. Enjoy fantastic burgers and basket meals, plus their many big screen TVs. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Getting set for our final home duel of the season for Huron Tiger Wrestlers, senior night as well. Huron Tigers hosting the Madison Bulldogs. Talk Huron Tiger girls first with head coach Drew Strand. Coach Strand brought to you by The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. And Coach, well, we're here the last day of January, and to me, you know, you're kind of almost ending a season here. Just one duel left after tonight. You've had 2 months, 2.5 months in the wrestling room now. A young team should be a little older, a little more experienced now.
Yep, I mean, it definitely shows when they get out on the mat. They're understanding, you know, just the basic moves and concepts that they're supposed to learn in year one, and just really starting to figure out how to be competitive. And, you know, we always talk about in the wrestling room, not always necessarily winning the matches, but just competing in situational wrestling and trying to compete and win those situations.
And now you have Madison tonight. Sounds like we will get 5 or 6 matches in. That's one thing, too, especially with the girls. You know, it's been around for a few years, but still in its infancy. You never know just how many girls are actually going to get on the mat.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a big thing, and I know it's different for these girls. They always ask me, coming in every day, do I have a match, do I have a match? Well, you know, I grew up in a dual team sport, and, you know, I tell the girls every week, it doesn't matter where they weigh in at. You're able to bump girls around. You can bump them up one weight class. So I won't know until you guys step on the mat. So everyone kind of gets ready and gets focused, and they just kind of start to learn that dual aspect of it for us.
You know, in Madison, maybe kind of an even duel for us. I see they have a few in the rankings. We have a few in the rankings, and I don't know how much we see Madison otherwise. So might be some interesting matches tonight.
Yep, definitely. You know, we see them really early, but, you know, coming out here tonight and getting an opportunity to see what we're looking like now that we've had more practices and more of the season into it here. So, yeah, just looking forward to some good matches out here tonight.
And overall, as I said, into January, now you get to a money time here, so to speak. One duel left on the road at Watertown, then tournaments. Of course, you're pointing to the region as much as anything. Now the region format is new this year for the girls.
Yep, first year this year. Doubling just 3A and 3B together, so top 4 girls make it still. So, you know, it's definitely going to be a push, and definitely going to be pretty tough to make it through some of these regions with how many girls that are in there. So it'll be interesting, but everyone's trying to make a push and hopefully get on the correct side of the bracket for regions and get a good seeding to give yourself a chance to make it to state.
Drew Strand, head coach of the Huron Tiger girls. Again, Coach Strand brought you by The Scoreboard on 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Community Campus timeout on Dakota Sports.
Marlene and the entire crew of The Scoreboard invite you to come in for lunch or dinner.
Goth in 3, 2, and 1.
Located at 56 3rd Street Southeast in Huron. Featuring a full menu, check out their website at scoreboardhuron.com. Whether it's college football or the NFL, you can watch all the exciting action on one of their many big screen TVs. Scoreboard also has a sideline bakery room for your next event. Call 352-7580. Have a good time with old friends at the Scoreboard Bar and Grill. Now, go get them Tigers.
The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends. This Huron Tiger moment, class of 80, Patricia Ann Buckingham. Ann Buckingham was ESC and state high jump champion. She held the state record for the high jump when she graduated. She's also part of 2 state championship relays, was a starter on the girls basketball team. After graduation, she was South Dakota's first female to receive an appointment to West Point. She competed in track for the cadets. Patricia Ann Buckingham is a member of the Huron High School Hall of Fame.
The Huron Tiger Scoreboard Update is brought to you by Kurt's Heating and Cooling in Huron.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan Tanger can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan Tanger Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
The Tiger Coach interview is brought to you by The Scoreboard, downtown Huron. Enjoy fantastic burgers and basket meals, plus their many big screen TVs. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Continue our pre-match here now, getting set for the final home duel of the season for the Huron Tigers senior night as well. Talking with boys coach Matt Goff now, and Coach Goff brought to you by The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. And Coach, here, end of January here now. You've had 2 months on the mat, 2.5. You count the preseason as well. Talk about this team so far. Have you seen the advancement you want? You know, you got veterans that you expect things from, and other kids, you know, they needed to learn.
Yeah, throughout the month, we've really started to see some of our seniors take some steps toward the going in the right direction. TJ had a good show out in Chamberlain with a 2nd place finish. Moses has been rolling the last month, and some of the other guys. Tegan Lean's been wrestling pretty well. He has ups and downs, but overall he's been wrestling pretty good. Carter Nelson, he's been pretty consistent all season, so we're pretty excited to see what he can do in the next month or so. And just some of our JV guys are really starting to wrestle like they've been wrestling for a while.
You know, and I always say it doesn't matter what sport we're talking right now, you know what you got right now, so it's just a matter of how can we fine-tune a bit here for the important month of February.
Yep, overall we're just working on what we're good at in the room, trying to focus on our best takedowns, our best escapes and reversals, and really fine-tuning those so we can be ready to go in the next month.
Now, Madison in tonight, obviously your alma mater, and, you know, this type of thing that fascinates me probably more than you guys, but coaching against your old coach, kind of cool.
Yeah, haven't been able to beat him yet, so hopefully we can get it close duel tonight, maybe knock them off. They have quite a few good guys in their lineup, and we have some good guys in ours, so it should be a close duel. We only have 9 going tonight, so overall we got to win more than we lose and see how we come out.
And overall here, tomorrow's February, and like I said, money month for wrestlers. What do you want to see the kids working on here now? Obviously, as I said, you know what you got. You just need to fine-tune.
Yep, just working on being mentally in the match. Doesn't matter how many points you're down by. Just next point, do the small things right throughout the month, and you'll really set yourself up.
Matt Goth, head coach of the Huron Tiger boys. Again, Coach Goth, brought to you by The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Community campus timeout on Dakota Sports.
Marlene and the entire crew of The Scoreboard invite you to come in for lunch or dinner. Stop in at The Scoreboard, located at 56 3rd Street Southeast in Huron. Featuring a full menu, and check out their website at scoreboardhuron.com. Whether it's college football or the NFL, you can watch all the exciting action on one of their many big screen TVs. Scoreboard also has a sideline baker room for your next event. Call 352-7580. Have a good time with old friends at the Scoreboard Bar and Grill. Now, go get them, Tigers. ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor cleaning for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
The Huron Tiger Scoreboard Update is brought to you by Kurt's Heating and Cooling in Huron.
Not using your timeshare like you thought you would, and you'd like to get rid of it, but you're not sure how to go about it. And all of a sudden, you receive a call from a company saying that they have a purchaser for your timeshare if you'd like to sell it now. In order to do this, you'll have to pay a listing cost of $4,000 and small closing costs, and you'll be rid of your timeshare. You need to be skeptical if you receive this call. There is typically no buyer, and all they're going to do is take your $4,000. If you've been victimized by this type of scam, call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
Well, just getting to the national anthem here before our wrestling duel here on Madison. So let's take another community campus timeout of 2 minutes. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925. Adams Quick Lube is your go-to place for convenient, reliable oil changes. Fast, easy, no-pressure oil changes for your family's vehicle. No appointment needed. See them at 1159 Dakota Avenue North or give Adam a call at 352-9325. Adams Quick Lube also has tire repair, batteries, and filters. Locally owned and open at 8 a.m. every day except Sundays. Trust your family vehicle with Adams Quick Lube. 1159 Dakota Avenue North. Adams Quick Lube is a proud sponsor of Tiger Sports.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant teeth screening, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest, Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, caps, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
And we are back at the arena doing the face-offs right now. And Corky, nice to have the light show going here for the wrestlers. Well, I don't know if you've been here for one of the light shows yet.
Nope, this is the first one I've seen.
Yep, it's been a nice addition to state tournaments, and usually do it once or twice during the basketball and volleyball season as well. So, again, just two duels left, last home duel of the season. You know, not a lot of duels anymore the way it is.
Well, that's kind of the way things have gone. You've got limited weigh-ins that you can do. And so you want to get as many matches under that weigh-in that you can, and that's where the tournament format does. Most times you're guaranteed you're going to wrestle minimum of 2, could be 4. So that's what you want. You want as many times on the mat as you can get, and that's what the tournament setting does for you.
And just still doing, kind of going through my lineup here for the boys duel. I think we're going to have, for the girls, coming up here first, I believe we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches total in the duel. And, you know, there's, like talking to Coach Strand beforehand, there's some teams that fill the whole lineup, but there's probably more that are still working on getting a full lineup in. But, you know, even our boys, we've pretty consistently had 3 open weights much of the season.
Well, that's the thing. You got to have numbers, you know, and then if you're tight on your numbers and then you have sickness, you have injuries or stuff like that, you know, that makes a world of difference. Or you got kids that are kind of bunched up at one weight class. Well, only one kid can go out there. So you got to, you know, if they can't make it, they can't make it. That's the downside of wrestling. You got to be able to get a wrestle off and get to a spot. So there's a lot of things that enter into it, but you got what you got out there. You want to put the best out there you can and see what happens.
And I think Huron does have 4 or 5 open weights here, as they've been struggling with some illness, especially maybe a few injuries too, but it's been mainly illness that's been the issue there. And well, I've been in wrestling rooms. I can see how illness can be an issue.
Oh, it's major. I mean, you got to be cleaning constantly, you know, and disinfecting the mats on a regular basis. You know, you got all that. You're such tight contact. And then, of course, you go into the school building, and everything. If there's something out there, it's in a school building. You're gonna be exposed to it. So that's just the downfalls of it. That's what it is.
So getting set here, we'll be wrestling shortly. Let's take another Huron Community Campus timeout of 1 minute. We should be close to wrestling. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
Huron Community Campus timeout. They offer courses through Northern State University at Huron Community Campus. The official is talking to the captains for Huron and Madison girls. We'll be wrestling shortly. Our official is backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. Tyson Stabner will be calling the match here tonight. He is the law on the mat, and he is backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office. Again, another young guy there.
That's sweet to see.
Well, it seems like in wrestling more than most other sports that I'm at frequently, it seems like wrestling gets younger officials going, and obviously that is a very good thing.
Well, you need everyone you can get, that's for sure. And then just let them transition off. You know, they don't go on to college to wrestle. They like what they do, and it kind of fits into their schedule, so we're glad that they can do it.
Well, Ella Coombs on the mat for Madison. Sep Gay for Huron, 100 pounds, and we are underway. Gay gets in on a single leg right off the start, trying to pick up Combs. Combs trying to counter. Combs actually started to get, Combs a nice move. She got a cradle there and then did get the takedown, and now she's riding on Gay. Gay had a good initial move.
Oh, absolutely. Great shot, and just, didn't quite finish the way she should have, but she's right there.
And there it is. Win by fall at 27 seconds. Gay came out strong, but Ella Combs took over after that. Win by fall, 27 seconds. We're off and running. 6-0 Madison. Community Campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Up, bettering yourself, or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Well, we move on to 107 pounds. Shaylee Saw, ranked number 7 in the state, sophomore for the Huron Tigers, and Gloria Leonel for Madison. And Saw gets a takedown to lead 3-0. Now she's trying to get some back points, and Leonel, a good job of rolling through it, so she never got perched on her back. Now we got it in there tight.
Yeah, she's kind of like I got a headlock. She's hooked it up in there, and she's squeezing it. That's good and tight in there now.
Yeah, so boy, Saw's got complete control with that headlock. Leonel trying to move her hips to stay off the mat, and is doing a good job of that.
We got to keep walking ahead. We're getting too close back to her hips, and that's when you can roll you over.
Leonel just using those legs. Well, nope, there it is. Win by fall at 1 minute. Shaylee Saw gets Huron on the board. Win by fall at 107 pounds. Shaylee Saw. We'll take a timeout here of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
30 stores in 12 states. Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Huron Community Campus timeout. They offer courses for $40 credit hours in person. Best value in higher education in South Dakota at Huron Community Campus. Reva McGaw got a win by forfeit at 114, so we're at 120. Huron leading in the duel 12-6. And Mousse, freshman for Huron, and Gracie Lobbins wrestling for Madison. Lobbins is honorable mention at 120. Lobbins gets in on a double leg. Nice recovery by Say. Now he's going to fall off the mat. Well, both girls had a shot there.
Oh, exactly. You know, they kept moving. That's the main thing. They didn't sit, and you got where you almost got it back, but now you got to go back in there and start over again and get a good shot here.
And we're back on our feet here now with a minute 18 to go in the first period. Lobbins putting a push on Say. They're right at the edge of the circle, and
they're like an underhook, overhook, and she's trying. Looks like she wants to throw her or something, but she's got to get it a little tighter than that if she's going to try it.
You know, Lobbins just kind of walking Say back, walked her off the mat, and now walking her back off again. Boy, it's almost like I don't know if anybody's really getting an advantage with that.
Well, she's trying to set it up, and we're just not letting it happen. That was the main thing about that. When you get close to out of bounds like that, it's in our advantage. Just, she's pushing, just back right on out, get back over, start up on your feet neutral, and let's go again.
And that's we are neutral on our feet with 45 seconds to go here in the first period. No score at 120 pounds in our girls part of the duel. There's a nice little duck under and a takedown for Lobbins. She'll take a 3-0 lead.
She just kept pushing and pulling, and she got what she was after there.
30 seconds to go here in the first period, and Gracie Lobbins of Madison with the lead over Mousse of Huron. I'm kind of obscured by the shot clock. Now they're coming off on my side. Lobbins still driving. Oh, she's got enough of a tilt. She is getting some back points out of it there. Just a cheap tilt, as Corky likes to say, as it looks like Say has her base pretty much down. And win by fall. Boy, I
didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, that was tucked in a little more than I thought from my vantage point. Gracie Lobbins win by fall at a minute 56. We're tied at 12. Community Campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Chevrolet in Huron, count on an experienced staff. Count on a knowledgeable staff. At Olympic Chevrolet, count on a helpful and friendly staff. So whether you're in the market for a brand new vehicle or a used, dependable vehicle, count on the staff at Olympic Chevrolet to help you get the vehicle that best fits your needs. Olympic Chevrolet, call them at 605-352-6411. See them at 500 4th Street Northeast in Huron, or go online at olympicgmc.com. Drive off the lot today with the vehicle that you've been dreaming about from Olympic Chevrolet.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Huron Community Campus timeout. They offer courses through Northern State University at Huron Community Campus. We're at 126, and Camila Von Eye, freshman for Huron, and Michaela Chardon on the mat for Madison. No score here, 40 seconds in. Now, Michaela Chardon, back in my day, that was pronounced Chardine. I'm going with what Hader said.
There we go.
Well, both wrestlers on their feet. Really, just some pushing and ducking under. Well, there's kind of a jump up top by Chardon. Now they're kind of wrapped up. Chardon's in on a headlock. Just who has control here?
Now we got kind of a bear hug there. We just got to finish it. You got her there. Keep driving it.
Von Eye had to throw, but Chardon did a nice job of changing it up, and Chardon will get the takedown. She leads 3-0. I could have went either way, but Chardon just used a little extra power there, I think, when it looked like the momentum was going for Von Eye.
Looks like she's trying to drive a half all the way through, and now she got us in the ball, trying to cradle us up.
30 seconds to go in the first period. 3-0 lead for Chardon of Madison over Von Eye of Huron. I think we're going to have one more match here left in the duel. There's a couple of forfeits coming for the girls, then we'll move on to the boys. Right now, Chardon just kind of working. She's hooked under the arm there, but Von Eye not giving her a whole lot. Now Chardon trying to get the turn there. She's got her arm in underneath the shoulder again. Von Eye trying to get up on all fours. Now she goes back flat, and we get to the end of the first period. 3-0 lead for Michaela Chardon of Madison. First time we've gotten to the second period here in the girls' duel, and Chardon chooses down, so Von Eye will have to try and ride it out here to begin the second period.
Nice switch, boy.
Oh,
real
nice
quick.
Yeah, Chardon just rolled through it completely. She's at least got the escape. She's just trying to get control from behind and get the reversal as well. She's on her feet. Well, good job, Von Eye, keeping hold of the leg. And actually had her on her back briefly, and it was not an escape. Now Chardon trying to stand up again. She's just using some power to move through. But Von Eye getting a little tilt out of this.
Got to keep working it, walking it.
Back points for Von Eye, and Chardon trying to spread the base there a bit, and now she's got her flat on the back. Von Eye, well, she's got the back points out of this. What else is she going to get?
She got to keep working it like that. And, we got plenty of time on the clock, but that's not.
Win
there
by
we go.
fall, Von Eye. Hey, how about that? 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Camila Van Eye with the win by fall, and Huron regains the lead, 18-12. Community campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a Billy Bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake, a Teresa pizza, or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Well, we move on to 145 pounds. Say Glay got a win by forfeit at 132. And 138, both teams were open, so now we're at 145 by a freshman for Huron. Deborah Meyer, honorable mention wrestler for Madison, and ear to ear here as they lock it up. I think we may have one more here at 152. I'm not sure if Paula Fernandez is wrestling at 65 or if she's able to move up to 152. Right now, just a lot of pushing and pulling here at 145, and nobody's had the advantage early on. A for Huron, Meyer for Madison.
Each have tried, did a tie up, but they haven't done anything with that yet. So they got to try to get set up here, but they just need to make a move here.
And both wrestlers on their feet. We go ear to ear again, just trying to get the arm control. Still ear to ear, and
well, neither one's made a shot down below. That's what you got to set up something from the top. You got to set that up, and you got to go from something else there. But if you're not going to get anything where you're at, just use it to set up and go underneath.
Meyer tried to get some hand control there, but again, we're just pushing off on each other off the mat. We'll come back to the middle with 1 minute gone here at 145 pounds for the girls. Both on their feet. Just doing a little hand jive there again. Now they come in on that ear to ear, locked up.
And neither one's really setting. They tie up, but there's nothing coming off of that.
Well, like you said, nobody's really tried a shot down low at all yet.
No, and the openings are there. You got to just set it up and go with your best shot. And if you miss, that's fine. But at least you're shooting.
Well, there is that a takedown? Yep, a takedown for Meyer. She made a nice little quick move finally. All it takes is one move, and he can get there. Now Meyer up 3-0. She's hooked under the arms, kind of riding out. Now she scoots to the front of A, and A, they're right at the edge of the mat. A goes flat on her stomach.
She's getting drugged back in by the Madison girl.
Yeah, Meyer's starting to drag her back in. We're at 7 seconds to go in the first period. Now back on our feet, still got that front headlock in. They're going to give an escape right at the end of the period there for A. So it's 3-1 lead, Deborah Meyer of Madison after the first period. So really one move made there in that first 2 minutes. But
yeah, exactly.
It works.
That's what you got to do. You just got trust yourself that you can do it. And the opening was there. She took it and then paid dividends for her.
Well, there's a caution for a false start on Ba A of Huron. Just seems like we've seen more of those this year than, especially for this getting later in the season.
Those should be gone by now, pretty much. Where your hands are placed in front of the line and things like that. That should be all gone by now.
Well, now Meyer's got a nice move on A. She's got her flat on her back. A trying to bridge out of it, moves the hips, trying to bridge, but that headlock's in tight. Win by fall. Early second period, 2 minutes, 16 seconds. Deborah Meyer with the win at 145. I believe we have one more left here in the duel, or we'll see here. Nope, there it looks like Madison's going to be open at 152, so they get the forfeit to tie it, but then we'll get a forfeit win for Paulo Fernandez at 165, and that's going to give Huron the dual win. Kind of funny how that works, but that's how it works. So 20, what's going to be 30-24, correct? Am I reading this right?
Yep.
So 30-24, and that will wrap up our duel as 185 and 250. Both teams are open, and Huron will win the girls' duel here at 30-24. So let's do a Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Wins for Huron. Shaylee Saw win by fall at a minute at 107. Reva McGaw win by forfeit at 114. Win by fall. Camilla Von Eye at 126. That was probably the key win in this duel. Segley win by forfeit at 132. And Paula Fernandez win by forfeit at 165. So move on to the boys. The girls shaking hands here. So we'll take a timeout of 30 minutes, come back, and we'll start our boys duel. Community Campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Cattle are eating? Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tigers.
Well, we move on to the boys. That Huron Community Campus timeout. They offer courses for $40, in-person classes. At Huron Community Campus, the best value in higher education in South Dakota. We move now to the boys. Again, that girls' final, 30-24. Huron wins the duel. Now the boys, and hey, we're actually doing a traditional. We're starting at the low weight, 106.
Oh, I love it.
Corky's smiling on that one. We will open with Emmerich Dedine, freshman for Huron. Charles Aldana is on the mat for Madison, and those singlets kind of look alike. Aldana gets in on a quick single leg and takes Dedine down, and it's 3-0 for Aldana. Aldana is honorable mention at 106 for the Bulldogs.
Now he comes, got the cradle hooked up. If he can rock it back, we're doing a great job of fighting, but we got to keep getting flatter.
Yeah, but a nice roll through there by Aldana. Now he's getting the back points out of it. He just kind of rolled Dedine over. Now he's got him win by fall.
Boy, that was quick.
That was quick. Aldana came in and dominated from the beginning. Win by fall at 106. Madison up 6-0. Community Campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Ober and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
We moved to 113 pounds, and Carter Nelson ranked 8th on the mat for Huron. Carter Downs on the mat for Madison, and Downs has a quick 3-0 lead on Carter Nelson. A pair of Carters here.
Yeah, and we're scooting right back out. We're in position here. We can get, if we pop our head, I think we got a reversal here. And maybe back points.
Yep, there's the reversal. So what, 3-2 now. The lead have to make sure with the new scoring system here. That was just 2 points, but it is. So 3-2 lead here for Downs, and Nelson for Huron is now riding. Downs gets up on his feet. Pick up, takedown by Nelson, and same thing again as Downs keeps getting up, and then Nelson just picks him up, takes him down. Now we're flat, and Nelson continuing to ride on Downs.
Like I say, it looks like he's trying to do the bar arm on one side and the chicken wing on the other, and walk it over, try to get some back points out of this.
Getting right at the edge of the circle. As
we got a cradle coming? Nope.
Well, Nelson's still working from behind. It has that headlock in.
Looks like he's trying to do a 2-on-1 underneath, but didn't get out to the side enough that there he tries it. No luck there.
Yeah, we're about off the mat here now. Well, now he
Here
brings it right back in. Oh,
got to rock it. Got to rock and roll it.
Nelson pulled Downs right on top of him, and back points here for Downs, and Carter Nelson's in trouble.
The only thing is we got a few seconds left here. If he can get out of this here, we go to another period.
10 seconds left, and now he does roll on his stomach, but that's going to be 4 points and give Downs a 9-2 lead as we get to the end of the first period. I don't know if he justifies a mistake or just a good counter by Downs, but boy, Nelson lucky he survived the second period.
When you do that type of cradle and you roll them over on top of you, you got to make sure you got the momentum going with you, and you got to keep it tight.
To keep rolling through.
Exactly, and give Madison kid credit. He's spread out, got his legs planted, and turned it into points.
Both wrestlers on their feet to start the second period. Carter Downs a 9-2 lead over Carter Nelson of Huron. Shot in by Downs. A nice counter by Nelson. Gets in on that front headlock, and he'll get the takedown and pull within 9-5 early second period.
So there you got your takedown. Now you got it back down. Now you got to be smart, wrestle from behind, and hopefully get some back points out of this period at least.
Nelson tried to hook in the leg. He's still riding it out, but again, Downs starting to try to stand up like he did a lot there early on in the first period. Minute 16 to go here in the second period. 9-5 lead for Carter Downs of Madison over Carter Nelson of Huron. Still riding from behind, and Nelson just hasn't been able to get much of anything to go once he gets to riding.
Well, he gets out. He tries to go out to the side. He's trying different things, but he's not having a lot of success with that. He keeps going back to that cradle. You got to be careful there. He burnt you once. Make sure if you're going to do it, you got to get it tight.
Well, there's the escape by Downs as he gets up, and we're both back on our feet. So 10-5 lead now for Carter Downs of Madison. 42 seconds to go. Quick move.
Oh, boy.
Nice takedown by Downs. He's got the 3. And for a second there, I thought he was going to be able to get a tilt or something, but it's just a simple 3-point takedown, but he's up 13-5.
You know, those takedowns are huge. I mean, if you get a couple of those, you look at the spread you got in points-wise there. It's a heck of an advantage.
Now again, Downs tried a little tilt there. He's got his legs wrapped in on Nelson. Nelson
need to shake him down, come out the back door.
Yeah, he's got Downs up pretty high now. If Nelson can slip out of there. Boy, Downs showing some power with those legs. He's got him hooked in with Nelson trying to get up.
Well, that's a survival. That's what he had to do there. Because otherwise, there was going to be some points there.
I'll give Carter Downs credit, boy. That was some strong leg work there, just to stay out of trouble.
Well, that's what you had to do there. Those good leg riders, you think they're in trouble, and 9 times out of 10, that's just okay. This is what we normally do. Scares you to death what some of them guys try to do with those legs.
13-5 lead for Carter Downs of Madison as we start the third period, and again we're on our feet. Little shot there by Downs. Downs was down to a knee. There's a single leg attempt by Nelson, and I don't know who's got the advantage here. I'm not sure yet.
Well, we should have here.
Yep, there's the takedown by Carter Nelson. He'll get another 3 to pull within 13-8, but here's where Carter just hasn't been able to get anything else going when he's riding on top.
You know, you sit there and you got to work it for a little while, and you've had the takedowns you've had pretty good ones, pretty quick. I'd ride him for a little while. If I don't get much, you got to turn him loose and go back again.
Well, Nelson trying to get a cradle hooked up there, it looked like, but now he's just going to let him up. Again, Carter's got to find an answer when he's on top. Minute 10 to go in the match. He's down 14-8. There's the single leg by Nelson trying to drive through. Nice counter by Downs. And Carter's got a hold of Downs' leg, and that's saving him from another 3-point takedown for Downs.
Now, if you're Nelson, you got to get. He got you flattened out. There's
the 3-point takedown, and now Carter Nelson's got to go for broke here. He's down 17-8 with 45 seconds left.
You got to get out of there and just let her fly because you ain't got no choice. You're beat anyway, so let her go.
40 seconds to go, and Carter Downs of Madison. Now he's climbing a little high again. We saw this at the end of the second period. Now he kind of rolls the legs in again. I'm very impressed with Carter Downs and his leg work in this. But they're now slipping through, and there's the reversal for Carter Nelson. He's within 17-10, but still go for broke because you only got 15 seconds left.
Yeah, like the Madison kid, that was a smart move, just gave it up, They give him the 2, nothing else.
And really, Downs getting the warning for a stall, but
Make a difference now.
Yeah, clock's at his hand, and he's going to get the win. Carter Downs win by decision, 17-10. At 113 pounds, we'll take a community campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Truly the right home. This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Huron Community Campus timeout. Best value in higher education in South Dakota is at Huron Community Campus. We're at 120. Wyatt Pickard is ranked number 6 for Madison. He's wrestling senior Alec Pester, and a quick takedown for Wyatt Pickard, and he's up 3-0.
Boy, did he set that up beautiful. Kind of scooting, circling with him, and then just shot right in there and got a nice single leg out of it.
He's hooked in on the under the shoulders there, coming from behind. Pester trying to spread the base with the legs, but boy, Pickard just cranking on him, and he's getting back points here as Pester's trying to bridge out of it, and he cannot. Win by fall at 53 seconds for Wyatt Pickard. And Madison increases their lead to 15-0 in the duel. We'll take a community campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
1919 root beer is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. Their unique recipe and choice ingredients make 1919 root beer the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. Pick up 1919 root beer, distributed by Elwine Brothers, at your favorite convenience store or grocery store in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers the best of luck. Go Tigers!
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
We move on to 126. Carson Wolf, honorable mention for Madison. Brady Meyer, junior for Huron, and a quick takedown by Carson Wolf. Going back to 120, I didn't get a chance to say it because the pin happened so quick. Wyatt Pickard. In my day, that was a Rutland name, Pickard.
New one to me.
Yeah, I just had to throw that in. Now we're back at 126, and Wolf riding, and he's got the quick 3-0 lead here at 126 pounds. As Madison has come out very strong here, and
they're really good on their feet, and they're very aggressive. I mean, they come out when the whistle blows, and they're driving right at you, and they're taking the match to you, and that's an advantage. That's a big deal there.
They'll slow down a little bit now after that takedown to open up the match by Wolf. And going back to my old days, Wolf was a Ramona name. Just thought I'd throw that in.
Okay.
I've been to Madison a lot. Off the mat, 36 seconds to go in the first period, and a 3-0 lead for Carson Wolf of the Madison Bulldogs, leading Brady Meyer of Huron.
There's a caution.
Caution, a false start going to be on Wolf. With 30 seconds to go in the first period. And Wolf riding now is trying to crawl out of it was Meyer, and Wolf just kind of dominating there on top. He doesn't really get a whole lot of anything else off of Meyer to this point.
He's just been staying back behind. He's got to get off to the side a little bit to try something here, because you're not going to get much where you're sitting right there. It's kind of a stall deal, and after a while, the official will make you move.
Well, there they go off the mat. With 11 seconds to go in the first period, 3-0 lead for Carson Wolf of Madison over Brady Meyer of Huron. Now, looks like
blood break.
Yep, Wolf needs a little attention, so he's going to head to the scorer's table, and they'll have to take a look at the mat, see if anything has happened there. Let's do a Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update with Madison leading 15-0 here in the boys' duel. Charles Aldana of Madison defeated Emmerich Dedine by fall, 31 seconds to open up the match at 1:13. Carter Downs a 17-10 win over Carter Nelson of Huron, 9-0. Then Wyatt Pickard just picked up a 53-second pin over Alec Pester if you're on 15-0. We're back to wrestling, and right away Brady Meyer gets up on his feet, but picked up, taken back down by Carson Wolf right at the edge of the mat. Now again, standing up, and we get to the end of the first period. And a 3-0 lead. So that takedown happened about 15, 20 seconds in, and after that, nothing else happened as far as scoring. We'll start the second period, and Brady Meyer will ride with Carson Wolf in the down referee's position to start the second period. Off the whistle, and right away, Wolf on his feet, and he gets the very quick escape. 3 seconds in, and he's up 4-0. We're back on our feet. Readjust the headgear and see if Meyer's got some shots in here now, as so far Carson Wolf's kind of controlled this, but Meyer's still within striking distance.
That's the thing. You got to make a move here, get set in there what you're going to do, and then make something happen with it.
Well, Wolf got behind him there, briefly had the leg. Now he comes in behind, single leg from behind, picks him up, trying to keep Meyer from going off the mat. Now he's got that one leg pinned in right at the edge of the mat. Meyer trying to reach under. It doesn't.
If you're Brady, you got to keep scooting your hips out, and push down on his head, get some distance in between you there.
Well, Brady was trying to get off the mat, and Wolf was keeping him on the mat, and there's the takedown, and a 7-0 lead now for Carson Wolf of Madison.
For Brady, you can't sit down there. You got to get your base underneath of it, and you got to keep coming out of there hard. You got to get some points.
Right now, Wolf just working the top there, hooks up a cradle, and now he'll readjust, go up, and boy, he's moving from one spot to the other right now, riding there on Meyer.
Try to get that arm back behind, and Brady's doing a great job of keeping it, but once he gets that, half the move is already made.
38 seconds to go in the second period, 7-0 lead, Carson Wolf of Madison.
Now I see it popped out, and Brady got it back down underneath. That made a world of difference there. It prevented that move from happening.
Well, Wolf continues to ride it out. 23 seconds to go. Almost an escape there by Meyer. Meyer does get back on his feet. See if Wolf hangs with him. Right now he is. Meyer is on his feet, but Wolf just going to drive him out of bounds. That was probably a good move by Wolf. He prevented the escape, and now we come back to the middle with 12 seconds to go here in the second period. 7-0 lead for Carson Wolf of Madison. Off the whistle, back to wrestling here again. If you're Wolf, you don't want to give up another point. There's a roll through by Meyer, and Meyer's going to get the reversal, but he's going to run out of time for anything else.
That's huge, though. You got those points at the end of the period that gave you some life now.
7-2 off the reversal at the end of the second period. Meyer still trails, but hopefully a little momentum. We'll start the third period with Carson Wolf leading and both wrestlers on their feet.
If you're Brady, you got to get really aggressive here. You're behind by 5. You got to be aggressive on your takedown.
Right now, just doing the shadow wrestling there, a little hand jive. Now they do come in forehead to forehead, a little push and pull. Wolf staying a little higher. Now he just shoves Meyer away, and they'll square up again with 1:37 to go here in the third period. Just some shots to the head. Now they'll go head to head. Looked like Meyer tried to throw there. He tried to get the single leg, and a little quick move by Wolf to come in from behind. Wolf trying to tuck his head under there, and they're going to go off the mat.
Wolf is just doing just enough to stay away from getting nailed for stalling, but he's not committing to get himself in there in any trouble. He stays away. So if you're Brady, you got to keep coming after him. You got to be relentless here, because you have to dictate everything. He's not going to give you anything now.
Nearing 1:10 to go here in the match. 7-2 lead for Carson Wolf of Madison. And just a lot of hand jive. Meyer did a quick move there. Nice front headlock comes in by Wolf. See if he can keep control of it. He's still got it locked in, even though Meyer did get back to his feet. Now Meyer gets in on a single leg roll
beautiful.
Through. Gets the takedown, and he pulls within 2. 7-5. It's getting interesting. And it looks like Meyer's going to let him up. Yep, he did let him up as they went off the mat. He figured, well, I just need to be on my feet. So 8-5, Brady Meyer with 42 seconds to go. Meyer's behind by 3. Now Meyer's got, like you said, just needs to be aggressive here as they're again locked up forehead to forehead.
Like I say, a takedown here, you're tied. You're right back in this thing, so you got to go after it here. You're already been beat, so go for it.
Well, Meyer tried the shot there, but a nice adjustment by Wolf, and both on their feet.
You got to keep coming.
15 seconds to go, and there's the roll, but off the mat. Meyer did get the roll and the takedown, but he was well off the mat.
Yeah, but I like his idea there because that was going to turn dividends. One, you're going to get your 3, and you took him right to his back.
14 seconds left here.
Do it in the middle now. You got to do it again.
You got to go. You got to go. Come on, Brady. Brady took a shot there. Not much. 5, 6, 5, 4 to go. Meyer gets in. Got the single leg.
He's got to come up on it. Got to finish it.
There was a caution for the stall, and he just could not get it. Boy, he had it hooked up. Needed a few more seconds.
You got what you wanted. You had the opportunity there. We just didn't quite get it done.
Wolf escapes with the 8-5 decision, 18-0 Madison. Community campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
We moved to 138, 132. Huron was open, so forfeit win for Jade Wilkins of Madison. Madison up 24-0 in the duel. So we head to 138, Creighton Siegschlag, junior for Huron. Tucker King for Madison. Siegschlag gets in on a nice single leg there. Nice adjustment by King, though, too. And we end up, nobody gets nothing.
Boy, I tell you what, he was quick on that counter, and it did a great job there. You got in there once. Now you know you can do it. Go back in there.
And wrestlers on their feet. We're 40 seconds in. Nice double leg in.
Drive through it.
By Siegschlag. Takes him down and stayed on the mat enough to get the 3-point takedown. And then we go off the mat. So 3-0 lead for Creighton Siegschlag. Called him CJ when he first started wrestling varsity a couple of years ago. Now it's always been Creighton. Now did we have we have a caution for a false start on Siegschlag. As we're 50 seconds into the first period here at 138, and off the whistle, we resume wrestling now. Siegschlag, nice hook in on the arm there of King. King tried to escape there, scooting out from the front, but now King's got a hold of Siegschlag's leg and picks up, and who's going to get the control here?
Well, we got to make sure we don't let him kick his legs over and get us, and we're getting in more trouble here. He's scooting around.
And Siegschlag kind of sliding high there.
If he can rotate those hips up, but then Madison kid just got over the top of our hips, so now he's in a little more of the driver's seat. But you got to keep scooting.
Well, kind of sitting out now is Siegschlag. As taking a look there was King, and now there is the reversal, and King on the board. It's 3-2 with 24 seconds to go, first period.
He got our legs split. He did that, trying to get a quick tilt out of us here.
Now
there's
King,
a nice roll through.
Yep, King gets a little high, and Siegschlag rolls him through. He's got the reversal, and we'll see if he got enough for back points there with 5 seconds left. I think he did get back points out of it, too.
Looks like he got a pair.
Yep, 7-2 for Creighton Siegschlag to end the first period. Nice little move there right at the end to get the reversal and a couple of back points. 7-2 as we head to the second period. And looks like Tucker King says, I'm going to take the referee's position. I'll be down, so Siegschlag will have to ride it here to start the second period. And Siegschlag will ride here as he works from behind, kind of split the legs to see if he's trying to scoot over to the side. He's
got a chicken wing on the one side, going with the bar arm.
I was going to say chicken wing.
Trying to walk it. If we get the hips tipped, there we go.
And now he's got the back points, and we'll see how we can get here. Siegschlag has it in pretty tight.
Got to readjust her just a little bit.
King used his hips well to stay out of further damage. We're at least going to get a few back points out of this. Siegschlag, again, trying to work from the side there.
Reloads, comes back again.
Under the arm as the headlock in, and now he's trying to get it a little tighter.
King does not sit, which he keeps rock and roll, makes it awful tough for us to get a good pinning combination in place.
Well, he's moving his hips well, and that's what's saving him. Siegelaug getting in a little tighter. Win by fall, Creighton Siegelaug. It comes at 2 minutes and 54 seconds. Siegelaug win by fall, and Huron on the board. It's 24-6. We'll take a community campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Body changes, their eyesight does too, especially in the teen years. Don't let your child fall behind in front of the smart board or the scoreboard because their vision can't keep up. According to a recent survey, 84% of parents in the United States wait until their child complains of vision issues before scheduling an eye exam. Many common vision problems can be corrected when caught in early childhood, so don't delay. Give Dr. Porsche a call today. See the best.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger Sport.
We move to 157. A couple of forfeits gives Madison the 36-6 lead. We're at 157 with top-ranked Moses Gross, senior for Huron, on the mat, and he's wrestling Braden Lust. Braden, let me check that name again. I can't read my writing. Gust or Lust, I can't tell.
Oh, nice double leg. Moses cranks him right into the back.
Braden Gust. And right now it's a pin combination for Gross as he's got that in there pretty tight. And Gust not moving a whole lot there underneath.
Moses just got in there, just kind of sitting with it.
And win by fall at 51 seconds for Moses Gross. And Huron gets 6 more. It's 36-12. 3 matches left to go in the duel. We'll take a community campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
We move to 165, and Taylor Lean, senior for Huron, Ty and Bradskamp for Mitchell. Both wrestlers have had a couple of shots. Nobody's scored yet. 30 seconds in at 165. I just wanted to say Taylor Lean once.
There you go.
TJ Lean on the mat. Little roll through there, and I'm blocked out by the shot clock.
I got to move over here. I'm halfway in there, too. Well, TJ's got the front headlock, but nothing there. Now he scoots around back behind and gets. There we go.
There's the takedown by TJ Lean, and he's up 3-0. Just about a minute gone here in the first period.
And looks like he's trying to walk him into a cradle.
Lean drops a little lower now, goes around the hips. And Bradskamp was trying to bridge there a couple of times, but
now we'll go with the head lever. Going to try to pop that up and come over with a half.
And Lean turns him around. He's got him on his back. Here comes back points. Win by fall.
That didn't take
Lean
long.
At a minute 20. TJ Lean gets the win by fall at 120. 3 pins now for Huron. They're within 36-18, but just 2 matches left here in the duel. We'll take a community campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Clean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at Pro Clean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. Pro Clean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Well, we move to 175 pounds. Ryan Flory on the mat for Huron and Adden Willis for Madison. And right now, a 3-0 lead for Ryan Flory.
Did a great job takedown and tried to go into the 3-quarter Nelson there, and Madison did a great job of countering that. There's some cheap points.
Yeah, there's a little tilt there. Not enough to get back points out of it, though. And continuing to ride it out is Ryan Flory. In Madison leading 36-18, and just this match and the next left. Huron was open in 5 weights tonight. Should mention, too, there's an escape for Willis, and it's 3-1 Flory. Tegan Lean at 144, Tice Huber at 150 were out ill tonight, so that kind of compounded the Huron lineup issues tonight. Caleb Hodges got the win by forfeit at 144, top ranked at that weight in the state for Madison. Tristan Dorot got the win by forfeit at 150 for the Madison Bulldogs. Willis looks like he was trying to lift up, and he's going to get the takedown, and now Willis has the 4-3 lead on Ryan Flory.
He just walked right in there and just did a big lift and flipped him right around and got the takedown on him.
4 minutes after 7 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM, Huron. 15 seconds to go here in the first period as Adam Willis now a 4-3 lead over Ryan Flory. And Willis just has that arm tucked in.
They're doing chicken wing on the one side. Shortly had the arm bar. We did a great job of countering it. No damage done.
Into the first period, 4-3 lead. Adam Willis Madison over Ryan Flory of Huron. And Flory will take the referees, the down position to begin the second period. So Willis will ride, sit out by Flory.
Got to keep moving there.
Nice judgment by Willis.
Back up again. We need the Flory needs to come back out of that again. Don't sit, give him a chance to catch up with you.
Willis hooks in a leg, and that's about all I can see right now.
Well, that's all there is to see. There ain't much more going on with that. But then he's working up above there, trying to do a power half on the top side there. But we're doing a great job of countering right now. And we're going to go into potentially dangerous. Got the elbow or the shoulder up too high and then goes into that.
Minute 35 to go, second period, 4-3 lead now for Adam Willis of Madison. He'll continue to ride on Ryan Flory.
You keep scooting out of there. You go out the back door if you can't go out the other side.
And now just riding it out here. It's like Willis does have a leg hooked in there. Now he's got the arm under control. Now he'll come over to the side, hook up the cradle on Flory. Drives through it. Flory a good job of countering and staying on his belly.
You got to go back to your base again and just keep working on that and get up, get pushing.
It looks like trying to hook in the leg there as sliding a little high as Willis, but
he's walking a half over.
And now he's got Flory in trouble. Here's back points, and he's got a win by fall at 3 minutes and 17 seconds. Win by fall, Adam Willis at 3:17 for Madison. They'll go up 42-18. One final match coming up after this community campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Visit Sun Gold Sports in downtown Huron at Center Plaza or online at sungoldsports.com or call Stephanie at Sun Gold Sports at 605-554-0248. Screen printing, embroidery, custom apparel, awards, banners, and sporting goods. Sun Gold Sports, 289 Dakota Avenue South, Center Plaza in Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
We head to what I believe is our last match. I don't think we're going to have anything at 215 in heavyweight, so a 190, Radley Barrick for Madison, Ben Cardona, freshman for Huron. And I think this might be the JV guy for Madison, as just looking at the rankings, Cole Klingbeil is honorable mention at 190 for Madison, and he's not on the mat. So both wrestlers on their feet, no score here. We've wrestled just over 50 seconds at 190.
Each of them does they tie up, move them around a little bit, then back out and go right back at it again.
Now Cardona gets in on that front headlock a bit. We'll see if he can use that at all. They're doing the push and pulling thing here. Now they release and
nice shot by Madison kid.
Yep, nice single leg there, but a nice counter by Cardona. Tries to drive through. Now Barrick tried to
there's a nice
rebound.
throw.
Oh, nice throw, and Cardona He's got the takedown, but then Barrick able to roll back. It was briefly on his back, and he does get 2 back points out of it. 5-0 Cardona.
That's a way to stay with it. Got your advantage there.
Now right at the edge of the mat, and Cardona keeping one leg in, and now he does slide off. So 5-0 Ben Cardona. Nice move. And he leads Radley Barrick of Madison. Now Barrick, that is a Madison name. 16 seconds to go in the first period. And now we have a caution for Barrick. No, it's on Cardona. Cardona asking, what did I do particularly?
Well, it's either you did get a head on an elbow or out of the belly button. Pretty much what it is.
5-0 lead Cardona. 16 seconds to go here in the first period. Now there's Barrick. No.
No, yeah, he is Barrick.
Yeah, it was Barrick. So they each have a caution for false start, both in this same sequence without the clock moving. So now we're back, and there we go.
Nice roll through.
And a big-time reversal by Barrick, and he's on the board at 5-2. Boy, he had a plan coming out of that, and he executed it. Now 3 seconds to go. Barrick's got the single leg, but he's going to run out of time into the first period. Well, we know why Barrick rushed out so fast when he got that caution for the false start.
Exactly.
He had a plan.
Yeah, and he executed perfectly. Just exactly what you need to do. You can score some points quick at the end of a period. That's a bonus.
5-2 lead Cardona as we start the second period, and Cardona will have to ride with Barrick in the referee's position, the down position. And off we go to wrestling. Cardona tries to hook in under the arm. Barrick kind of balled up right now underneath.
If you're Cardona, you got to be careful here. Don't let him pop out on you.
Well, the other, Cardona stayed with it. It looked like for a second there's at least going to be an escape there for Barrick. Cardona a little high here now. Now he readjusts, comes from the side.
He needs to kind of do a cross face here and get that arm off your leg and get back around.
Now Cardona gets back to basically the normal position where we started here.
Wrestle from behind. Don't get over top. Do a pretty good job of that. Can you stay back there and work back behind there?
Well, they're both trying to get the arm control there to the right. Now Barrick trying to sit out. Now a little quick move there by Cardona, and he stays with that back bear hug. Cardona trying to hook up a cradle here. Far side cradle, and
got to come around with that. You want to roll him over the top of you because you don't have it near tight enough yet.
I did have far side cradle right, didn't I?
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. 43 seconds to go in the second period. 5-2 lead for Ben Cardona of Huron over Radley Barrick of Madison. Madison going to win the duel here tonight.
There you go. Had a chance for the bar arm half right there.
Right at the edge of the circle, Barrick trying to power his way up. Now he got that far side cradle again, but Cardona's basically off the mat, and he rolls it through and just takes him off.
Yeah, he wasn't going to, and it's all right. You need to try that move, now you know you can do it. Do it back here when it pays dividends for you.
The other end, Barrick knew that
I'm safe.
if he did it, I'm going to be safe because I'll be out of bounds.
Exactly. Let it go, and if you're Cardona here, you got a chance to score here.
Barrick trying to sit out, and Barrick's going to scoot around. He gets the reversal with 7 seconds left, and it's 5-4. Cardona 3-2. Barrick
tries the cradle.
Boy. Barrick had him cradle. He had him flat on his back as the buzzer went off. Cardona survives to the third period, up 5-4.
You got to be very careful you don't get in that tripod, your head down to the mat, because I tell you what, it's a recipe for disaster right there.
That was the era of living dangerously for Ben Cardona. He's still up 5-4, but hasn't scored since that flurry in the first period. And Barrick now just down by 1 point as we enter the third period.
Well, if you're Ben, you got to stay aggressive here, but you got to wrestle smart. And if you're going to tie up like that, you better have a purpose for it. Set it up and go with it. Just don't keep doing this back and forth, because sooner or later, one of those guys will get warned for stalling, because neither one's doing a whole lot.
Minute 26 to go in the match. 5-4 lead for Ben Cardona. And again, we're just pushing and pulling on each other, both on their feet. Nobody's made much of a move so far. And they're just forehead to forehead. Cardona kind of pushing on Barrick.
Ben's trying to, looks like it's wanted to do another throw again, but.
Well, Cardona looked like he tried to pull him down, and Barrick pounced on it. Barrick's got that front headlock in. And, a nice slip through by Cardona. He gets the takedown. He'll go up 8-4. Boy, a great move. He slipped through the headlock. And now, he had Barrick on his back briefly. Here's the throw again by Cardona, but he pulls Barrick right on top of him. Reversal. We're at 8-6. Cardona with 43 seconds to go.
If you're Ben, just stay right. Keep yourself, but don't get your head down. You got to bow up here and scoot around. Don't sit. You got to scoot.
Well, Barrick trying to lean in. He's got that front headlock in, but he's not really moving much. Now there's the throw.
He had to do that.
And he almost, brought Cardona on top of him. He's still got the attack in from the front. Now Ben gets the single leg. 16 seconds to go. 2-point lead, Cardona. Cardona trying to get that single leg. Picks him up. Takes him down.
Illegal hold. He slammed him.
Potentially dangerous. What happens here?
Illegal hold gives a award of 1 point.
And Barrick is still down with 7 seconds left. If Barrick can't continue,
Madison kid wins.
Yes.
On an illegal hold, that's the way it goes.
So right now it's 8-7. Trainer comes out to look at Barrick. 7 seconds to go in the match. And, sometimes your momentum just takes you.
Well, that's the thing. You took all that force that Ben was using to get him up in the air, and he turns him and you come down, and it's tough when you got 190 pounds up in the air, to get him down safely. But that's what that rule is.
And you agree with the call?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I really have not seen that very much.
Well, they don't do that much. It's more that. But once you get him up in the air, as the offensive wrestler, it's your responsibility to get him safely back down to the mat. Bottom line, that's in there in black and white.
See, when you say it seems like it's a slow process, but in this case, it was not slow at all.
No.
Ben just engaged in one move and put him through. And
and Ben, he wasn't trying to do that. Absolutely not. Just the momentum. He's pumping. He's got to get the kid down. Just one of them things that happens.
And give Radley Barrick credit. It looks like he's going to continue to wrestle. He could have, or where are we going to wrestle?
He's got some time here to catch his breath or whatever else on an injury.
Give him credit. If he continues to wrestle, give him credit. He could just say, I can't go and I'm going to win.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to go. If you can do that, you want to beat it right on the mat. Don't let something like that. And there's sometimes that they can't go. They just can't. This is what happens.
Yeah, say it was 10-1, then you'd probably, I can't go. But 8-7, I could win this just by wrestling.
Yeah, exactly. And there we go. Good sportsmanship.
So Barrick, and he's going to let, what's that mean?
Well, it means he's going to
let him up?
He's going to stand up like this, put him on there, and he's going to try to turn him quickly, give him a front headlock, and throw him.
So there's the escape point for Cardona, 4-3. We're on our feet, and Cardona will escape with the win. And to give Radley Barrick all the credit in the world for deciding he wanted to finish that last 7 seconds.
Yep, that's exactly what that's the way you want to do it. Beat him between the lines.
So I think this will wrap up the duel because 215 in heavyweight.
Here comes one.
Yeah. Madison's going to get 2 forfeits.
Okay.
Because we really haven't wrestled much at all at 215 or heavyweight this year. Yep. So Sawyer Haig forfeit win at 215, and Ashton Dorat will get the win by forfeit at 285. So that'll make the final score 56-21. The Madison Bulldogs defeat the Huron Tigers tonight in the duel. Again, the girls' duel, Huron picks up the 36-30 win. We'll go to the post-match. We'll talk to both coaches coming up, select our outstanding wrestlers as well. Let's take a community campus timeout of 2 minutes. Back with Gary Zell on Dakota Sports.
Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925. Adams Quick Lube is your go-to place for convenient, reliable oil changes. Fast, easy, no-pressure oil changes for your family's vehicle. No appointment needed. See them in 1159 Dakota Avenue North or give Adam a call at 352-9325. Adams Quick Lube also has tire repair, batteries, and filters. Locally owned and open at 8 a.m. every day except Sundays. Trust your family vehicle with Adams Quick Lube. 1159 Dakota Avenue North. Adams Quick Lube is a proud sponsor of Tiger Sports.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And welcome back to the Huron Arena as the pair of duels is over here. And I didn't do my addition right. 54-21 was the final for Madison here in the boys duel. Huron won the girls duel 36-30. Let's do a scoreboard update from Kurt's Heating and Cooling in Huron. Huron wins 30-24 in the girls' duel. Win by fall. Chaley Saw at 107. Forfeit for Reva McGaw at 114. Camilla Von Eye, a nice win, 248 at 126. Then forfeits for Say Glay at 132 and Paulo Fernandez at 165. In the boys' duel, Madison wins it 54-21. 4 wins for Huron. Creighton Siegelog win by fall at 254. Moses Gross wins at 51 seconds by fall. TJ Lean wins by fall at 1:20. And Ben Cardona, an exciting 9-7 win at 190 pounds. And that is your Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. So, well, turn right around and they head up north. That's why we start at 6. In some ways, I'm kind of surprised we didn't start at 5 today. Lee Wolf up in Aberdeen tomorrow for both varsity teams, and JV will be going to the Groton tournament. That's been a annual weekend for Huron Tiger Wrestling as long as I can remember, with everybody going up north and splitting between Aberdeen and Groton. Good competition both ways.
Well, we used to go to Groton. And that was smoky tournament. They had some of the North Dakota schools to come down. And that's the only time we got to see them.
Well, Lee Wolf, same way. There's usually a couple of Fargo schools there and that.
And that's the competition you want right now. You want to wrestle them good kids to get yourself fine-tuned. And if they beat you, it's no big deal because they're up north. You know, you're not going to see them and whatever else. But it does give you some bragging points when it comes to seeding once in a while. But, yeah, those are 2 good tournaments. They're huge. And it's good that those JV kids can get over there, and they're going to, you know, our JV is going to Groton, but they're wrestling varsity competition, you know, so it makes a difference. They're wrestling some good kids. So if they come out of there with the wins, those are good wins for them.
You know, and like I know Coach McCarty always said, too, with that Groton tournament, you know, when we had the stacked lineups, you know, and a lot of guys, you know, that gave JV guys an opportunity to letter because they were wrestling varsity guys.
Well, exactly, you know, and that was the beauty of when we had those loaded teams. You know, we had guys that were, if they would have been wrestled behind some of the guys, you know, we had here, they'd have been on the varsity with somebody else. That's what happens. But that is good competition for them. It makes them a sharper, better wrestler, and that's what you want to do. You want all the competition and get these guys.
Well, I think Coach Strand forgot he's down there talking on the floor, so I text him. We'll see if Coach Goth gets up here, too. As I said, we'll visit hopefully with both coaches, and we'll pick our Sun Gold Sports outstanding wrestlers for the night, as well as the duels are over. Huron girls win and Madison boys win in our 2 duels here tonight. We'll take another timeout, 2 minutes. Continue on the Gary Zell Auto Glass post match on Dakota Sports.
Insurance review with Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron. Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
And we're back here, Gary Zell Auto Glass post-match, and we visit with Matt Goth, head boys wrestling coach for the Huron Tigers. Madison gets the win here tonight in the duel, 54-21. Still saw some good things there. In particular, you got to like TJ Lean coming out, getting a win in his senior night. Creighton Siegschlag, a nice win by fall. Exciting match for Ben Cardona, and then Moses Gross just taking care of business.
Yep, those guys really stepped up tonight. They wrestled how we think they can wrestle from here on out. Ben's been doing a really good job of wrestling at 190 right now, so it's exciting to see the growth he's had in the last couple of weeks. TJ started off the year with quite a few losses, and he's really turning around the last 3 weeks. And then Creighton has really been getting after it and showing how he can score points in a hurry.
Do we not call him CJ anymore?
Yeah, we can call him CJ Creighton.
Well, I called TJ Lean Taylor once just to do it. So overall, we kind of touched on it in the pre-match. Coach Waba, your old coach, by the way, Mark Waba is who I was trying to think of beforehand. But you're going to get him someday, right?
Yeah, one of these days we'll get him. We have a pretty young team right now. We had quite a few wins on JV tonight, so that was nice to see. Hopefully we can start turning the corner and keeping these guys out for longer periods of time.
We did have a couple guys out, Tegan Lean and Tice Huber, both missed due to illness tonight. So, this night we're probably one of your biggest crowds of the year. I'm sure they would have liked to have been out here, but, it's that time of year and stuff's going around.
Yeah, just that time of year where we get sick. It's been nice to have those guys in the lineup so we can do a little bit of moving around and maybe close that score down a little bit.
Now, outstanding wrestler is TJ Lean, just a great leader. I know Angie Thomas will say the same thing from the fall and cross country. Kids just kind of gravitate to him. He's got that personality. And, and unlike his brother, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, TJ didn't start wrestling right away. At a young age like Tyson did.
Yeah, TJ didn't start wrestling until his freshman year, and he's just involved in a lot of things. He does band, cross country, plays the piano. He's involved in a lot of different things, so it's nice to have him on our team, and when he shows up, he gives us his best every time he steps on the mat.
Now, as we look ahead to tomorrow, and, everybody's going north, either to Groton for the JV or varsity to the Lee Wolf in Aberdeen. From the varsity standpoint, Lee Wolf, you always like that. You see some good Class B schools. You get a few North Dakota schools down. See a few different teams.
Yeah, the couple North Dakota teams, we see some of those B schools, and we see just quite a few teams from all over the area at the Lee Wolf. And then at Groton, those guys go and get quality matches, some against some varsity B schools and then some JV A schools. So it's a good weekend for us to get some matches and see what we need to work on for the next couple weeks.
Well, February 1 is tomorrow, so now you're basically going to be in tournament mode from now. I know you have one duel left in the season, but it's tournament wrestling here on out. For instance, you and I were talking, Moses Groves probably going to be at 150 for the state tournament, but just the way our lineup is and how things constitute, he's been wrestling 57 for the duels.
Yep, so he'll get dialed down into 150, and hopefully we fill out the rest of our lineup. Everybody gets healthy, so we're ready to go for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, this is the big thing now. February 1st, also health. That's something you can't always control, especially the illness. So, you just want to tell everybody, take your vitamins, keep yourself sanitized, and we need to, just need to stay healthy here for this last month now.
Yep, just got to do the right things when we're not in the room and keep ourselves healthy and just try to peak at the right time.
Matt Goth, head coach of the Tiger Boys, as they fall here tonight in the duel. And again, TJ Lean is our outstanding wrestler. We'll take community campus timeout. 2 minutes, come back, talk to Coach Strand next on Dakota Sports.
Brushing up, bettering yourself, or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
At Olympic Chevrolet in Huron, count on an experienced staff. Count on a knowledgeable staff. At Olympic Chevrolet, count on a helpful and friendly staff. So whether you're in the market for a brand new vehicle or a used, dependable vehicle, count on the staff at Olympic Chevrolet to help you get the vehicle that best fits your needs. Olympic Chevrolet. Call us at 605-352-6411. See them at 500 4th Street Northeast in Huron, or go online at olympicgmc.com. Drive off the lot today with the vehicle that you've been dreaming about from Olympic Chevrolet.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake, a Teresa pizza, or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
And once again, we're back here as we continue the Gary Zell Auto Glass post-match talk with Drew Strand, head coach of the Huron Tiger girls. They win their duel tonight, 30-24. Got a couple of pins and a couple of forfeits to pick up the win. And, Drew, will just, it's been kind of how we've been with a lot of our girls' duels. Just everybody doesn't have weights filled yet. Madison looks kind of the same as what we do, really.
Yep, I mean, they definitely fill a couple weights and they get it in there and, definitely just continue to move around and just kind of building their lineup. And the girls that they do bring are pretty tough, so we just got to continue to do those things.
Jay Lee Saw gets the win by fall at a minute, and realistically, we're kind of expecting her to do that most times.
Yep, I mean, definitely being in her 4th year here, she's kind of the leader of that team, and she definitely went out there tonight and, just trying to teach these girls kind of what team duels look like and the situations that come in, even if there is only, 4 or 5 matches or whatever it may be. Our girls are starting to kind of understand that and come together as a team, and she definitely went out there and kind of set that tone for us right away.
And then Camila Von Eye, boy, that was probably your highlight tonight. You made her wrestle up a weight as well. I think you said she's been ill all week, too. And, boy, that was a great win for her. Win by fall, 248. She was on the ropes a couple of times, but, boy, when she needed the move, she got it.
Yep, definitely one of those girls that have come in and just figured out, how to be tough and how to compete and just wants to be successful. And she came in tonight, asking her to bump up, weighing in about 10 pounds under what the weight class is, and just kind of going out there. And I kind of told her right away, she's strong enough to compete wherever I put her, and she goes out there and ends up getting a pin. So that was huge for us and really kind of sealed the duel for us to get a team win for the girls.
Now we're up to February now, effective tomorrow, and you look at your roster: sophomore, freshman, sophomore. It is even. We mentioned Jaylee Saw her 4th year, but she's still only a sophomore. Girls are still learning, but then on the other hand, you're now 2 months in. You know what you have at this point. It's more fine-tuning to head into February. There's a couple of key dates coming up.
Yep, I mean, we got a few weigh-ins left here and a couple big tournaments to kind of, just kind of set us up and where our girls want to be for regions and kind of sort our own room out to see who's going to be there with having a lot of these young girls and a lot of them at the same weight. So we've been kind of having a couple wrestle-offs here and there just to kind of see the progress that the girls have made and kind of figure out who we're going to be putting out there at the end coming into regions. And just our girls are really coming a long ways, and they're starting to come together and starting to figure out what wrestling is about, and just really being competitive in their own weights and trying to figure out and find ways to get in. So hopefully we can continue rolling to regions that way.
And just briefly touch on the region. That is new this year, and it just seems like, we're kind of figuring it out as we go along with the girls. How do we get qualifiers to state? There's plenty of girl wrestlers now where you do have to eliminate some prior to state, and the region, it's kind of strange the way you explain it, because it's region 3B, region 3A, but there's only one division for girls anyway, so it's basically region 3 girls.
Yep. I always tell everybody, it's just region 3 for girls, but the easiest way to explain it, because everybody understands, the A school, B school for boys. So if you look at region 3A for the boys and region 3B for boys, that's just combined to make region 3 for girls. So it doesn't matter what class you're in. It's still only one division for girls. And there's definitely going to be some growing pains, but I'm glad that they went to a region. It'll be super beneficial, and there's going to be growing pains just with the amount of girls. I don't know if we're quite there, but we're close. Some of these regions are going to be a little bit tougher than the rest just based off of the number of girls, but I think it comes out close, and I think, once we get to state, we'll really kind of see that it squares up, and there's going to be upsets at region of girls, that should have got in, that didn't get in, but, that's going to happen, and it happens in the boys all the time, and they're split, so, those things, you just got to find ways to get in, and our girls are pretty young, so it'll be a good learning experience for our girls coming in, and hopefully we can get a few of them into state this year and just kind of see what we can do.
And just one last thought on the region here. You're deciding it on the mat, not like last year arguing over seating. I remember the conversation on a couple of our girls last year.
Yes, I mean, this is going to be a huge thing, just for our girls to have to wrestle in to make it to state and actually give anybody a shot, one person at that weight. I know previous years, there was girls. I mean, it's just tough when you don't have a region to wrestle in, so we look at records and things like that, and there's just forfeits, and we're not full teams, so, the region is going to make girls have to wrestle to get in, and I think that's a huge step for girl wrestling, and, it's really going to put some competitive girls into state and really kind of show out at state for the girls this year.
So we'll wrap it up with that now. As I said, 1 month to go here. You know what you have. Just want to fine-tune, keep everybody healthy, and look for a very good February.
Yep. Thank you.
Drew Strand, head coach of the Tiger Girls, will take a final timeout of 2 minutes. Wrap it up here from the arena on Dakota Sports.
Get supplement to your calves? Check out Liquid Supplement.